What's up, guys? 2 videos in one night. You're getting blessed tonight. What I want to do is actually want to give a update on my coils. Not my coils, but my tanks. And this fucking iSub S with the flavor boost technology gives me nothing but dry hits. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this thing. I can't run it too high. If I run it, it's supposed to go up to the 0.5 clap, then it's supposed to go up to 70. I go up to 50 after like the fourth pull. Fucking dry. It's kind of garbagey, and I see little bubbles trying to come up, and it can't keep up. Flavor's just fucking garbage. I don't know. It's a complete waste of money. So anybody that bought out there, I hope you're enjoying it, but no good. Now, let's see. You know what? Do that one last. Now the Cleito, I did a video a day after I first reviewed this little sucker. And I've been using it since then, however long ago I did that video, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, who keeps track of time. I've been vaping it with their 0.4 coil at about 42-ish. You know, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. I've had not one leaking issue. It's just been a fucking beast. .42 watt vape, you're getting a shit ton. I'll even back up. I'll show you another one. I mean, it's pulling, and this coil's not even new. This coil's probably gone through, I don't know, maybe 30 mils of juice. Not bad. 3.5 second pull. Good. This thing, it's been killer. I like it more than the Triton. The Triton too. I've had. The Triton's an older, I guess the older of the group, but with the updated coils, it's keeping itself fresh, keeping itself relevant. I've been doing the Clapton coils at about same thing, about 42 watts, and you get a nice cool vape. Cleito, you get a super cool vape. Now, I'm gonna try to go through this. I don't want to go through too fast, but I'm not gonna say anything revolutionary either. So let me. Yeah. Set up this little guy. Got this actually. This is the Cubis. Remember the Cubis? It's, you know, it is what it is. You know, it's a little tank, little coil. You know, give respectable clouds. You know, the flavor was alright, but fucking shoots. I mean, you know, spitback protection on this thing shoots out. But I'm gonna do my menthol on 14. It doesn't give me much cloud. The flavor's decent. You know, not as good as I still got, believe it or not, my little Aspire Nautilus. It's not bad. It's okay. That's, you know, I found a strong point. If you want a mouth to lung tank with good capacity, go with the Cubis. Not terrible. You know, not great, not terrible. You know, it's okay. It's a cheap tank, so, you know, buy at your own risk. If you're an actual sub owner and you actually enjoy this and you're not new to it, I would stay away from it. You know, if you're a new guy, you might not be too disappointed. It'll help you go a little bridge into bigger tanks. I think I said that before too. Now, this guy I like. I've had a couple problems with the TFV4. I should give you a little clearer picture on that. Alright. I got the quad coils in there. And I love the way it looks. I love the way it vapes. I'm not a cloud chaser, but the flavor is right there, right where it needs to be. It's not perfect, not tasty. It's not going to be a tasty tank, but this thing I believe goes up to 120, 130 watts. The only problem I've had with it is there have been some coils that leaked on me. My original had the Clapton there, was working fine. Took it out, put another coil in. I had a forget what the other one had, was the sextuple. Worked fine. I put the Clapton back in. Thing leaked like a son of a bitch. I said, okay, maybe it's something I did. I went and bought a 5-pack of quads. Put the first quad in. Wouldn't thread. Threading was messed up on it. Couldn't even get it to thread. It's a waste of like $4 or $5 for a coil, which isn't cheap. So that's a fucking waste. Leaked all over the place. I took another coil, leaked all over the place. So finally, I get to my third quad. Third quad, it's been in here. You know, if you haven't used it a crazy amount, but it's you know, still working. So it's got a little hope, but that's some quality control issues. I scratched the numbers off. It was all legit stuff, so it came from their factory. But to have, if you're going to charge somebody $4 to $5 for a coil, I paid $5 a coil for that. $5 a coil. That is not acceptable. I mean, the performance on them when they work is great, but you can't be batting under 500. I mean, I got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 2 working well. So, I mean, that's something I hope nobody else experienced. Maybe it's just, you know, bad luck. But this thing vapes, killer vape. Rich, creamy closet, 90 watts. They're reading a 0.16. So, you know, see that, but I really don't give a shit. This is an update, so if this isn't in focus for a second, you're gonna have to forgive me. But I do like it. It gets a tasty vape, and you know what? Let's choke myself. Try 120. Three and a half seconds. It started to lose the flavor a little bit, but you're vaping at 120 watts, unless you're building your own coils. You know, I prefer this at like around 70 for the quad. I mean, I think that's what I'm going to stick with because the quads are getting rave reviews online. Another 3.5 second pull, 3.5 second Charlie, but getting good taste and good clouds. I do like the tank, and I'm gonna buy more coils for it. I don't bring it to work. This is like my home tank. I only keep the, I don't keep the. This thing's pretty, so give it another close up. So I don't keep the top airflow open, just the bottom. Too much. I like a slight tighter draw, so it gets a, you know, I'll do it with it open, but it gets a little too airy. That is nice cloud. I really do like it. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna give you one more, because if you're still sticking around, which I doubt, I don't think anybody's watching these fucking videos. It's not gonna stop me from making them. So if you're watching for like a minute in and you're bailing out, you're missing out on some fucking entertaining vapes. Nice cloud, decent taste. Not great taste, decent. What do you expect when you're vaping that high? You're not going after flavor, you're going after clouds. So, out of all these tanks, I mean, really, if you're going to spend your money, if you're a seasoned vapor, I didn't like this at all. The iSub S, didn't like it. I'm not going to vape on it. I'm not even giving it away. I said I won't torture anybody with this. I'm just going to sit it there as a little decoration. Sit with the rest of my crap. Cleito's the shit. Cleito just works. It just keeps working and working and working. It's a horse, you know. This, for your beginning vapes, if you don't want to spend much money, Cubis, yeah, you can get away with it. You know, you can enjoy it for a while. Once you get your lungs, you know, adjusted to sub-ohming. You know, when you see these guys blowing giant-ass clouds, you're going to get a little cloud envy. And you're going to want something better. But not a bad start-off point. The flavor's okay. You know, I haven't run it enough to tell you how long coil's going to last, because for me, at this point, it's, you know, it's going to be hard to enjoy. I mean, the, you know, the mouth-to-lung part of it's not bad if you're a menthol aficionado like myself. But, put those over there. But the TFV4, if you're looking for good vape with good clouds and decent flavor, you really say you can't miss. It's just a solid tank, easy fill, looks great on the fucking mod, you know. And if you see some douchebag blowing a giant fucking cloud, you can just crank this bitch up and casually stroll by and be like, "Hey, bitch, what's up?" You don't like my vape? Your mother liked my vape last night. If you say that, you're a fucking dick. But you get your point across. That you can chuck a cloud still and not have to build your own coils. Some of us are lazy. Like I said, I got the indestructible just for the fact that I want to test juice for you guys. That's the best way to do it. You're going to get the most flavor out of it. But besides that, I'm not going to build too many coils. I used to do it a little bit, but not anymore. So that wraps up my fucking juggernaut, fucking hard-hitting tank update. So those are the 4 I've been using. I mean, I've been sticking with the. I still like to try it with the Claptons. That's a fucking. It's just a fucking, for me, it's perfect. 42 watts, cool vape, lots of clouds. You know what? Let's pause this shit. I'm gonna get to try now. I don't think I've properly introduced you guys yet. So, I know a lot of people out there. I see a lot of Tritons. It's just a solid tank. Aspire, I think personally for me, as far as flavoring cloud combo goes, it's been for me. It's always been a fucking hit. They hooked me on the when I was still doing mouth to lung days. They really hooked me on the Nautilus. I thought that was the first like tank that was actually gave me hope that these guys are really trying to build something great. And they built a good tank with that. So, and I also think I like some of the machining on this. For you guys out there that haven't tried it yet, I like the little roundness. The airflow is perfect for me. The only thing I don't like, this is a different drip tip, obviously, but the screwing this piece off, they really need to fucking fix that the next time around. You want me to buy Triton 3? I mean, some people consider this a Triton 2.1 because of the new coil options, but I really, I love the tank. I love everything, and it even gives you, when you're filling it up, you click it that way when you have that. I'm not taking it off now because it's a pain in the ass. It'll close your juice hole so you can fill it safely, not worry about leaking. But, I mean, I got this at 42. It's reading a 0.48. It's supposed to be a 0.5, which is, as close as most people get. You get within a 0.02, you're rocking and rolling. Nice little cloud. Not a fucking, you're not going to storm the place up with your clouds, but, I mean, the taste. This has been among the tastier ones I've had. Coils are nice size. Hopefully, maybe they'll come out with some more coils. I mean, some people might want to go deeper. I wouldn't mind getting a coil. I mean, this goes, I think it's, I think the Clapton is 45-55, if I'm not mistaken, which is good. I don't vape it at 55 because it seems like it struggles a little bit when every time you push your tank, you get to that end, you lose your flavor and you're going after clouds, and I don't think that's, I just wouldn't do it because the way I do my coils last a long time, vaping too high, But as far as the looks and performance go, this is still a winner to me. Nice cool vape, cloud coming out real cool, and it's I forget I don't even remember how much I spent for this thing. I bought this in store, so of course they fucking put it right in my ass. So that was before I was really doing the majority of the online shop. But this really got me accustomed to sub-ohming, and I'm surprised that it's with all the tanks I have there. There's probably 15 tanks. This one is still. This is like my work. This splits time with the Cleito now. But like I said, you want a good tank. I just personal feelings. I think if you want flavor and performance of cloud production, you go with the Aspire. The Aspires, they're really, they know what they're doing with a tank like JoyeTech is as far as their hardware goes. I think they make great hardware. The Cuboid, great device. I'm still using it. It's my work one. It's got the 2 batteries, so getting tons of power. It'll last you all day. Plus, you got they make a lot of great hardware. I think their tanks just they're terrible. I don't even know why, if they're gonna make them like that, why even continue to make a fucking tank? All you're gonna do is piss people off, and you might piss them off enough where they don't even want to buy, they don't want to buy the hardware anymore. But as far as Aspire goes, haven't tried their hardware. I know the Plato's coming out, or whatever the hell. I forget what they got. the new one coming out, the all-in-one. I think it's the Cleito, whatever the fuck the name is, doesn't matter. But I mean, hardware's it's hard to screw up, as some companies have. Like I just got I'm gonna review this for you. Got an E-Leaf 100-watt coming up. And I got a Heracles that I've been using, and that turned out to be a real good tank. So, got a couple more things coming up. I got shit on pre-order. So there you go. That's the tanks. So, hopefully you're enjoying even the ones I said I didn't care for that much. I hope you're getting enjoyment out of them because you spend your fucking money on it, so be ashamed to spend your money on it and not enjoy it. I see a lot of people, they like the iSub S, they've used it, you know, they're probably using it as their all-day tank, but I haven't had the same luck they've had. But, you know, everybody's got their own personal preference. Like I said, all this shit I tell you, this is my opinion. I'm not a fucking professional vapor. I'm just doing this shit in my fucking apartment in my spare time. Trying to entertain you guys a little bit. Drop a little knowledge, getting fancy banners. You like that SPQR because it's Legion of Vapes, like the fucking Romans. Legions of Vapors. But, yeah, set you guys off with a farewell vape. And that's it. I'm not posting any more videos till the middle of next week. I'll let you know which one I'm doing when I do it, because I know which one I feel like doing. Guys, have a good weekend. Kiefer's out of here. Don't forget, hit the, whatever, it's going to be over there, the little subscribe button. I want to know some of you bastards are still watching this shit, besides my 6 friends. And that one guy that subscribed to, I replied to, thanks for subscribing. I forget your name. Should have looked it up to give you a shout out, but hopefully you still love me after this. Peace out, Negroes.